Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is widely regarded as one of the greatest movies ever made, and it has a cast with well-known actors and some new names, but they all took different paths following the movie's release. Stanley Kubrick is one of the most respected and popular filmmakers of all time, and he made a variety of movies in his career. One of his most notable works is The Shining, the first adaptation of Stephen King's 1977 novel of the same name. However, it was controversial due to the changes it made to the books, some behind-the-scenes stories, and more. The Shining introduces the audience to writer Jack Torrance, who takes a job as the off-season caretaker of the Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies. Believing this can help him overcome his writer's block, Jack accepts the job and brings his wife, Wendy, and their son Danny with him. However, once at the Overlook, the evil forces inside the hotel awaken, and Danny's shine is triggered by these presences. The Shining has an unforgettable cast of popular actors and lesser-known ones, but not all of them continued on the path of acting. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson was born on April 22, 1937. Jack Nicholson was the biggest star in the cast of The Shining. By the time The Shining was released, Nicholson had already won his first Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance in the 1975 comedy drama One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Nicholson played Jack Torrance in The Shining, a writer and father with substance use disorder who was trying to work on a new novel while also mending his broken relationship with his wife and son. Despite The Shining getting mixed reviews, Nicholson's performance was praised by critics and became one of the most iconic ones in horror history. After The Shining, Nicholson's acting career continued to succeed in different genres. In 1983, Nicholson played Garrett in Terms of Endearment, which gave him the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. In 1987 he played the devilish Daryl in The Witches of Eastwick, and 2 years later he visited the superhero genre in Tim Burton's Batman as the Joker. Other notable projects in Nicholson's career post The Shining are A Few Good Men, Mars Attacks, As Good as It Gets, About Schmidt, Something's Gotta Give, and The Departed. Nicholson's last film role was in the rom-com How Do You Know, in 2010. Although he told Vanity Fair in 2013 that he doesn't consider himself retired, he did say he's less driven to be out there. At the time of writing, there's no word on Nicholson returning to acting soon or at all. 7. Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall was born on July 7, 1949. Shelley Duvall played Wendy Torrance in The Shining, Jack's wife. Wendy was soft-spoken, patient, and kind, and deeply loved her husband and son. What could have been a nice and relaxing time in the Colorado Rockies with her family soon turns into a living nightmare for her, and she has to go to lengths to ensure her and Danny's survival. Before The Shining, Duvall appeared in movies like Brewster McCloud, Thieves Like Us, Nashville, Buffalo Bill and the Indians, or Sitting Bull's History Lesson, Three Women, and had a minor role in Annie Hall. The same year The Shining was released, Duvall played Olive Oyl in Popeye, alongside Robin Williams. The success of The Shining led her to appear in Terry Gilliam's Time Bandits, Tim Burton's Frankenweenie short film, as Susan Frankenstein, and the comedy Roxanne. In the 1980s, she ventured into producing TV movies and shows, such as Fairy Tale Theatre, Tall Tales and Legends, Frog, and Shelley Duvall's Bedtime Stories. Duvall also had minor roles in a variety of TV shows, such as The Twilight Zone, Freya, and The Hughleys. On the big screen, Duvall's final role was in the horror thriller The Forest Hills, which marked her big return to film after Manna from Heaven in 2002. Duvall took a 20-year hiatus from acting to focus on her family again and stayed away from public life as well. Shelley Duvall passed away on July 11, 2024, due to complications from diabetes. 6. Danny Lloyd. Danny Lloyd was born on October 13, 1972. Danny Lloyd played Danny Torrance in The Shining, Jack and Wendy's son. Danny's relationship with his dad wasn't good after an incident where Jack broke his arm, and Jack's substance use disorder further impacted their relationship. Danny also has a special telepathic ability that Dick Halloran calls the Shine, which gets stronger once he arrives at the Overlook with his parents. The Shining was Lloyd's first acting role, and because he was very young, Kubrick made sure he thought he was in a drama movie instead of a horror one, via Far Out magazine.